Hi, Sarah Starr speaking here, coming to you from my hotel room here in Thailand on Koh Phangan. I'm actually here for about another 3 weeks and then I fly back to Europe. I'm super actually looking forward to coming back to Europe. I've been out here a long time, but I'm actually looking forward to the cold weather. But look, I've been out here for almost 3 months now, and I keep bumping into people who either work out here full time, like English people or European people or American people. They have a job on the internet, so that they work for corporations and companies, and they can just work from anywhere in the world. They're kind of like location independent. There are some internet marketers out here, not a huge amount, but there are internet marketers. But there are an awful lot of contractors out here who are working on single contracts. And a lot of those people, like their contracts are coming to an end. And those people are always looking for different ways to make money online. Not like huge amounts of money, like 2 or 3 grand a month, really, because you can live a really good life out here for 2 or 3 grand a month. And the other thing is, they don't want to build like some big business empire. All they want to do is make, a couple of grand a month, 2 or 3 grand a month. And that really got me thinking about how, like my mindset when I first started. So when I first started in 2008, I didn't want to build some big business. Really, the only thing I really wanted to be able to do was to make like between 2 and 3 grand a month in an easy way without having to build like a big business. And that is why I started with affiliate marketing. Now, what I want to talk to you today about is a form of affiliate marketing that I used back in 2008 when I first started. And this is really how I cut my teeth as an internet marketer. And I used this method for about the first 3 years I was online, before I started selling my own products and before I started, I started building my email list very early, but really before I had like a very large email list. So what this is a way which we can promote affiliate products in the launch phase. Now, the great thing about this is, you can actually make huge amounts of money promoting an affiliate product when it's first launched, simply by piggybacking on like the success of the product. It's very similar to when Apple releases a product. So if like Apple, they release a new iPhone or a new product category, whatever that might be, like a new Apple Watch, or they're going to soon be bringing out these Apple glasses. When these things are brought out, people quite often will queue up outside the Apple store, like waiting in line for that product. And there's also a huge amount of traffic on Google, like people typing into Google different keyword phrases or like the product name into Google, looking for that product or looking for product reviews or looking for discounts or trying to find the link or how can they get an early bird discount or whatever it might be. And exactly the same is true with online products. Now, particularly in the internet marketing space, within the internet marketing niche, there are an awful lot of what we call product launches happening every single week, in fact. Some are bigger than others, but what usually happens with this is when a product is launched, there is a huge amount of traffic on Google. People actually literally typing into Google the name of that product directly into the Google search box, and whatever comes up number 1, 2, and 3, they click on that, to search for the product. Maybe they're just looking for a link for the sales page. Maybe they want a review. Maybe they want a discount. Maybe they're looking for a bonus. And the thing is like, some of these products will do, millions of dollars in sales within the first 2 or 3 days of the product launch. It's not unusual for that to happen. And as an affiliate, it's very, very easy to piggyback on that traffic and make some quick commissions. Now, the great thing about this is you don't need an email list. It's a relatively simple thing to do. And the great thing about this is you can make money with this literally within days. This is a great way to make money because, like I said, this is something I used to do back in the early days when I first started. Obviously, I have my own products now, so I mainly concentrate on my email list and selling my own products. But if you just want to make a couple of grand a month or $1,000 very, very quickly, this is an incredibly powerful strategy to use if you want to make some quick cash. Now, one of my friends, Ivana, she has been involved in the affiliate marketing product launch scene for years, and I've known Ivana for about 5 years. And recently I discovered that she has a course teaching this very process, and it really got me intrigued because, in fact, the second course I ever released as an online marketer was a course called $1,000 in 3 days, where I taught this very process. And Ivana has basically created a much more advanced version of that course, but much more up to date. And it teaches this whole process and how this actually works now. So in a nutshell, what you do is you find out about these product launches, the ones which are going to make a lot of money, and then you can advertise on Google and literally get an advert put up on Google within like a few hours, pointing to your website where you have literally just a template with a review, and a portion of those people will actually click through to the website, and you can make commissions that way. Now, the great thing about it is, I don't know why this is, but when I used to do this, it was incredibly competitive. The traffic from Google used to be very expensive when we used to do this. But Google went through a phase of like cleaning out a lot. I think what actually happened was it was before Facebook advertising took off. So Google was kind of like the only game in town, and Google got really strict with their advertisers, and they kicked a lot of people out. So as a result, it got very difficult to advertise. Plus also the competition was very high at that point, like I said. So the competition was very high. It was very expensive to advertise. A lot of advertisers got kicked out, so they all went over to Facebook. And now what's actually happened is it's like, Google AdWords is kind of like a ghost town a little bit, particularly for this sector. So the traffic now is incredibly cheap, and it's a lot more profitable to make money with this. So look, I've gone over Ivana's course, and it is incredible. It teaches everything you need to make this strategy work. Now, what I'm actually going to, because I know this process works. I used this process for a number of years, and in fact, I'm going to re-enter this sector, I think, as well, because I realized that, hang on a minute, I'm missing out here on some potential traffic. But what I want to do is offer you an incredible bonus today with this course. So if you purchase this course from Ivana, what's going to happen is you're going to get full access to the course. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to throw in 2 things for you. The first thing is I'm going to give you free access to my $1,000 in 3 days course. So bear in mind, this was the second course I ever created online. This is a video training course showing you this process, how it worked when I did it, which is more or less the same as how it's done today. The only thing that's different is Google AdWords, and obviously in Ivana's course it's completely updated, so you don't need to worry about that. But yeah, so I'm going to give you full access to, in fact, you'll get download. I'll give you a download link for the entire course. The other thing is I actually did a workshop, a live in-person workshop at Heathrow Airport, actually, at a hotel near Heathrow Airport. I think it was a 1-day workshop. I can't remember if it was a 1-day or 2-day workshop. I can't quite remember. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to throw in the recordings of that workshop. That workshop, I think, was done in 2009 or 2010. I've never sold those recordings before. So you're going to get access to the recordings of that workshop. I think it was called the Super Affiliate Workshop. And actually, in that workshop, someone in the audience stood up and said, I followed Sarah's process and I made $2,000 over the course of the weekend using this very process, which just was incredible. You'll see that in the videos. So you're going to get access to those 2 bonuses when you purchase the course. Here's the thing though, you're going to get the $1,000 in 3 days course straight away. So email me once you've purchased Ivana's course. The workshop recordings, they're on my computer in France, which I won't have access to for 3 weeks. So what we'll do is, and that will give you time to go over the whole course. When I get back to France, I will just email you, a download link for those workshop recordings. But look, guys, if you want to make some quick cash online, if you don't want the hassle of like building an email list, building a business, and you just want to use something that has cut and paste templates that I know works because I have used this process, and you know, this is probably one of the easiest and quickest ways you can make quick cash online right now. You really do need to get this course. So what I want you to do now is click on the link below this video, and that will take you through to a page with a video from Ivana, and she goes over the whole process, shows you how everything all works. So look, I look forward to hearing your success stories with this. And what I'll do is I'll put like an email address on this page as well. Once you purchase the course, you know, send me an email and I'll send you a download link for the $1,000 in 3 days course. And then in 3 weeks time, I'll send you the workshop recordings as well. Okay, guys, have a great day, and I'll speak to you real soon.